Hi, ho, students. Mr. Kaczynski with you. We're going to do the solutions to the 2.8 practice your skills exercises. Here we go. The equation 5 times F minus 32 over 9 equals C can be used to change temperatures in degrees Fahrenheit F to Celsius scale. C. What is the first step? What's the first thing being done? Well, we are subtracting 32. It's the first step when converting a temperature in Fahrenheit to degrees Celsius. So we're going to subtract 32. All right, what's the last step? Well, we'd have to multiply by 5 next, and then the last thing would be to, let's do this. How about divide by 9? So divide by 9. It says, what is the first step in undoing a temperature in degrees Celsius to find the temperature in Fahrenheit? So if we were going to undo this, the first thing we would do is the opposite of divide by 9. We would multiply by 9. And what's the last step in undoing a temperature in degrees Celsius to find the temperature in degrees Fahrenheit? And that would be the opposite of subtracting 32, which is the first thing we did. So that would be to add 32. There we go. That's it. Okay. Evaluate each expression. Where are you going? Might just have to move that. Yeah. There we go. Evaluate each expression without a calculator using the given value of x. Then check your result with a calculator. So 1.5 times negative 3, oh boy, that's negative 4.5. And negative 4.5 plus negative 2 is negative 6.5. So negative 3 times 1.5 plus negative 2 is negative 6.5. Got it. Use some mental math skills that we've been practicing. Okay, 3 minus 9 is negative 6. Negative 6 times negative 3 is 18. 18 plus 23 is 41. And 41 divided by 5 is, I don't know, about 8 point something, 8.2-ish. So let's do it with a calculator. 23, I'll do this. 23 minus 3 times 3 minus 9. All divided by 5, 8.2-ish. That's what I said, didn't I? 8.2. And we're going to do this one with mental math. I got to move my screen over a little bit, can I? No, maybe I'll just move this over. That. 13. Negative 13. Well, first of all, the opposite of negative 13 is 13. 13 plus 7 is 20. 20 times negative 4 is negative 80. And negative 80 divided by 5 is negative 16. Negative 16 minus 6 is negative 22. Can you do it that fast? I don't know. Maybe. 7. With practice, you will be able to. Plus negative 13. That's a weird thing to say, but that's true. I'm going to divide that by 5, and then I'm going to subtract 6 from it. Negative 22. I think that's what I said. I hope. Negative 22. Moving on. Evaluate each expression for 6. 2 times 6 is 12. And so basically this is what we're doing. 2 times 6 is 12. Plus 3 is 15. Not hard. This one, though, it's 2 times 6 plus 3. The sum of 6 and 3 is 9. Times 2 is 18. This one, we're multiplying 6 times 5, which is 30, and subtracting 13, which is 17. And in this one, we're doing 6 plus 9, which is 15, and then dividing by 3, which is 5. If you want to take time to check those on the calculator, go ahead. Maybe you'll find a mistake. I'm going pretty fast right now. For each equation, identify the order of operations, then work backward through the order of operations to find the value of x. So I want us to do dir tables for this. So here we go. D-U-R. So after we pick x, we're going to subtract 3 and divide by 2. Oops, I should probably write divided by 2. All right, to undo those things, I'm going to multiply by 2, and I'm going to add 3. The result, when all is said and done, is 6. 6 times 2 is 12. 12 plus 3 is 15. We know that we can take that 15, subtract 3. Let's do this. (15 minus 3 over 2 is 6. Yes, we got the right answer, 15. Let's put a box around it. Let's do another. D-U-R, dir table. All right, what's being done to x? It's being multiplied by 3 and having 7 added to it. The end result is 22. To undo these things, we're going to subtract 7 and divide by 3. Just a two-step equation here. All right, 22 minus 7 is 15. 15 divided by 3 is our answer, 5. 3 times 5 is 15, and 15 plus 7 is 22. Should work. Boom. Uh-oh. 3 times 5, not 3 times 15. There we go. All right, got another one here. D-U-R, dir table. Description, undo, result. So we're going to pick x. We're going to divide by 6. We're going to subtract 20. The end result is negative 19. Undoing these things, add 20. Multiply by 6. Negative 19 plus 20 is 1, and 1 times 6 is 6. 6 divided by 6 is 1 minus 20. Yeah, that's negative 19. Let's do it again. This one's getting a little longer, isn't it? Description, undo, result. We're going to pick x, add 9 to it, divide by 3, and subtract 1. Undoing these things, subtract 9, multiply by 3, add 1. End result is 4. So we work up. 4 plus 1 is 5. 5 times 3 is 15. And 15 minus 9 is 6. 6 plus 9 all over 3 minus 1 should equal 4. Yay, it does. Description, undo, result. Pick x, subtract 1, multiply by 2, divide by 0.5. Undoing these things, multiply by 0.5, divide by 2, add 1. Starting with the 10, multiplying by 0.5 is 5, dividing by 2 is 2.5, adding 1 is 3.5. I feel like we better check this answer. Let's take that 3.5, store it as x. My numerator is 2 times x minus 1. I'm going to divide by 0.5, and that's it. Yay, I got it. One more. Description, undo, result. Pick x, subtract 4. I'm going to look at this as adding negative 3. So I'm going to multiply by negative 3. Then I'm going to add the 2.5 on the end. That's the way I like to look at those. So subtract 2.5, divide by negative 3, add 4. What's my end result? 16 minus 2.5. Let's use the calculator. 16 minus 2.5 is 13.5. Divided by negative 3, negative 4.5. add 4, negative 0.5. I can store that as x. Type it into my original equation, 2.5 minus 3 parentheses x minus 4, and hopefully this is 16. Yepper. To change from miles per hour to feet per second, you can multiply by 5280, divide by 60, then divide by 60 again. Use the idea of undoing to explain how to convert feet per second to miles per hour. So this was miles per hour to feet per second. They want to go feet per second to miles per hour, so the opposite way. Okay, so how about we just do things in the opposite order? Divide by 60. That was the last thing. Nope, I want to do the opposite of that though. Multiply by 60. Multiply by 60. Then divide by 5,280. It's very small. I wish it was bigger. Better color that stands out like that. Justine asked her group members to do this calculation. Pick a number, multiply by 5, and subtract 2. Quentin got 33. Explain how Justine could determine what Quentin picked. Well, she just wants to do it in the opposite order, so she could, how about this? Justine, that's my niece's name, could take Quentin's result, and add 2 instead of subtracting 2. Instead of multiplying by 5, divide by 5. Instead, oh, that's it. And divide by 5. What number did Quentin pick? Well, let's see. 33. Add 2. Divide by 5. Quentin's number is 7. We can check that by doing these things to it. Multiply by 5 times 5, and then subtract 2. That's it. All right, that's all I got for you. Hopefully that helps. Find any mistakes, come in with your questions. Have a good one.